welcome to Mika Reaction Reviews. We're reacting to things on the internet, same day, same shirt, different video. And today we are reacting to an interesting video that I stumbled upon. I just wanted to show you guys the incredible entitlement of some people today. This is going to be a video of a court case where a child sues her parents because apparently she feels like her parents kicked her out of the house too soon, where she wasn't financially able to take care of herself. Mind you, when they so-called kicked her out, she was 18 years old. Now, according to the parents, they didn't kick her out. They just gave her an ultimatum. Either you follow our house rules, because it's our fucking house that we worked hard for to give you the life that only some people can even dream to have. They gave her some rules to follow. She didn't want to follow the rules, so if you don't want to follow the rules, you had to leave. So they took it as, we gave you a choice, you took your choice. She took it as, she got kicked out of the house, right? Again, she's 18 years old. Now, the rules that she was not following at the time was that she wasn't coming home at the curfew time, that she was staying out late, that she was getting into the nightlife, really partying, drinking a lot, maybe some, drug experimentation. And she had a boyfriend that was very, very destructive to her life and her family's life. And they said you have to drop the boyfriend, you have to drop the alcohol, you have to drop the partying, and that's how you can stay in this house. And she refused to do so. So this is an actual thing. You can actually sue parents. I don't know what state, or I don't even remember if this is America. It might be America, it might be Canada. Not really sure. But you can actually do this. And I guess if a family does kick a child out before they're old enough to financially take care of themselves, then you can actually sue them to get a chunk of money from them so you can be financially stable. I didn't know that was a thing. But okay, now we're here. So that is the sort of, roundup to this video. And now we're going to get into it. But before you do, if you like typing videos, please like, comment, subscribe. Hit the bell to get the notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel any further, you can donate. My PayPal and Cash App link is in the description box below, sometimes in the comment section. Of course it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, and subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop. Links down below. And if you like, you can super thanks. Other than that, sit back, relax, and enjoy this video. All right, here we go.
It's a broken family dynamic at this point. I'm not sure exactly how we got there, but we're here.
Next, we go to family court in Morristown, New Jersey. The plaintiff is 18-year-old Rachel Canning. The defendants? Her own parents. The teen who claims she was verbally abused and kicked out of the home is suing them for financial support. She's seeking $654 per week to cover private school and college tuition and payment of her legal bills. The parents claim Rachel made her own decision to leave home, and as such, they're not responsible for her bills. Even though Canning's 18, she claims she's not an emancipated adult and is still dependent on her parents.
I believe that she is a vulnerable young woman, and her parents aren't taking care of her, and I'm asking the court to help her in this very difficult situation because they have constructively abandoned her. And I believe that they are being negligent and irresponsible.
These statements that they don't want to help her and they've left her on the street are so dramatic. There's no reason she couldn't come home to her household and her private school and her new car, but she didn't want to give up the boyfriend.
Right, thank you very much, counsel.
One of the driving forces behind the suit is that mom and dad don't approve of Rachel's boyfriend. Her attorney reads a transcript from a phone call made by Rachel's mother, Elizabeth.
We gave her the ultimatum of breaking up with her boyfriend, and if she didn't break up with her boyfriend, then she wasn't allowed to stay past her 18th birthday. And that's the crux of it. That is the problem in this case.
But according to Rachel's parents, the boyfriend is part of a much larger problem with their daughter's behavior, which they've shared with Judge Peter Bogard.
They've raised several issues, and obviously several mistakes have been made. The young lady who is in court has an alleged history staying out during the week from 12 to 1 o'clock, drinking, was brought home one night by a male friend's parent at 3 o'clock, intoxicated, school suspensions, was stripped of her captaincy as a cheerleader, was removed from the campus ministry.
I don't think what the Canning is saying is true.
According to Canning, the verbal abuse she suffered at home was so bad, Her private high school supported her decision to leave.
They have been behind this move because they see and they know that what's going on in the Canning household is not good for Rachel.
Unfortunately for Canning, the decision for the money, known as emergent relief, is not up to the school. It's up to the judge.
Stopping it there. Okay, so I know that the plaintiff is accusing the defendant, her parents, for verbal abuse. I don't necessarily think that what was happening is the level of verbal abuse, in my opinion. And I'll give a little bit more of my reasons why towards the end, because we're going to get the rest of the video. And I don't necessarily think just because your parents give you things, give you a nice upper middle class lifestyle, a private school, and a car, doesn't mean that a parent can't be abusive, because they can. But I am still feeling like this girl is living in a world of entitlement because of her lifestyle, because of her economic level she was born into, because of her private school, because of cars and stuff like that, that maybe she was a little bit spoiled, and when she heard the word no, she flipped the fuck out. But I'll give more of my reasons why towards the end of the video. But it does sound like at some point her parents was trying to put their foot down, saw that her daughter was going into a direction that they didn't approve of and that was detrimental to her own life and her own future, and gave her tough love and said, hey, follow our rules, or if you think you're so grown where you can go run around with this little boy, then be grown. Bye-bye. So anyway, we're going to continue.
But after hearing an angry voicemail Canning left for her parents,
you're a real winner, aren't you? I really just want to all over your face right now. Anyway, I hate you. Have a nice life.
he has some strong words for the plaintiff.
Have you ever seen a young adult, child, whatever we want to call Rachel, show such gross disrespect for a parent? The words that were used in a voicemail to her mother? Maybe you have.
It's not right.
I don't see it in my house.
I'm not exactly, you don't see it in your house. However, we also have the certification from the teacher where the mother is calling the daughter the same kind of name. So I would go, that's the parents that set that precedent. They're the ones who raised this child. This is the language that they're using in their household.
I agree with the lawyer on that one. You raised that child. She didn't get that way on her own. So you got to take some accountability, parents. And anyway, let's continue.
Are we going to condone or open the gates to a 12-year-old to sue for an Xbox, a 13-year-old to sue for an iPhone, or how about a 15-year-old asking for a 60-inch flat panel TV? I understand the allegations that are raised in this case are far more serious than those types of material goods. But again, I'd like the both counsel to be mindful of a potential slippery slope here.
Finally, the judge makes his decision.
All requests at this time for emergent relief are denied.
Canning eventually returns home and later drops the lawsuit. And in case you're wondering, she did break up with the boyfriend.
She's always going to be your daughter, no matter what happens.
Alright guys, that was the end of that. So her case was dismissed and she dropped the lawsuit. One of the reasons why I don't necessarily believe that what she is calling verbal abuse rises to the level of verbal abuse because I didn't see any evidence of that. The lawyer mentioned something, but like it wasn't ever shown. There was no transcript that was ever read, a voicemail, video, anything of the parents being verbally abusive to their daughter. But we did hear the daughter being verbally abusive to the mom. And how she spoke to her mom goes back to my idea that she was just an entitled, spoiled little girl who finally heard the word no, and the word no was to the level of abuse in her mind. And she's in a private school with a bunch of other entitled children, most likely, so of course they're also going to agree with her because that's what teenagers do. Also, I don't necessarily believe that she was being verbally abused necessarily, is because she returned home. She's 18 years old. If the abuse was so detrimental to her, why didn't she just move on? Why didn't she move on with her boyfriend and all the other classmates that were sitting behind her, supporting her? Like, why didn't she move on if it was so abusive in her household? And then she eventually dropped the boyfriend. I would assume as she gets older, she's gonna look back on that and thank her parents for maybe like steering her life back in a good direction. And this is what parents are supposed to do. I assume that at some point when she was younger, maybe they led her into a life of entitlement, but I think when they saw where she was going, they finally put their foot down. Parents need to put their foot down, even if it's at the risk of your child hating you, even if it's at the risk of the child not talking to you for years. If you know that you are doing what is right for your kid, they will eventually grow up, look back and go, my parents had my best interest at heart, right? Especially maybe when they once they have kids of their own and they understand, right? And so this is a good example of not being a soft bitch ass parent and letting your kid rule the household. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this video. If you think that she was entitled, if you think she should have won the court case, if you think it's her parents' fault that she's like this, or if you really do believe that the parents were being abusive because where there's smoke, there's fire, let me know in the comment section below. Please like, comment, subscribe, hit that button to notifications when I do upload. All of that really does help with the algorithm, guys. And if you'd like to support the channel further, you can donate. My PayPal link is in the description box below and also in the comment section. Of course, it helps, but you don't have to. You can just like, comment, subscribe. Another great way to support this channel is either join my brand new membership program, different levels, different tiers, different perks, or you can visit my brand new merch shop, links down below, and links to all of the internet platforms I'm on, my socials, including my Twitter. All the ways to support me and all the ways to contact me for business is always in the links down below. Or if you like, you can super thanks. I also have a second travel vlog channel. I travel as a lifestyle, or I live abroad. If you'd like to know where I am in the world, you can go in the description box below and also in the comment section, hit the link, go subscribe to my travel vlog channel, and or follow me on my travel Instagram. My stories is usually the most up to date, and I also have my other channel, Speak Freely, links down below. And you guys have an amazing day.